welcome to my channel Fat to Keto. My friends call me Jelly, and this is my channel of my ketogenic journey from going from 368 pounds to 191, currently sitting at 194 because I put on water weight that doesn't seem to want to move off me. Let's start today. I'm going to show you real fast what I've had for breakfast so far, and then we're going to discuss whether I liked it or not. Okay, so it is 10:20. I am starving. This is my collagen coffee I've been drinking since 7 a.m. I drink it really slowly. So I ran out of pancake mix, so I had to come up with my own this morning. I don't know what they're going to taste like. It's 3 eggs, 2 tablespoons heavy whipping cream, a teaspoon of vanilla or a little extra, a few drops of liquid stevia, 1 pack of Sweet and Low, and 2 tablespoons of almond flour. I haven't even tried it yet, so I will let y'all know in a second if I like it. Okay, first of all, I have a new selfie stick that I paid $25 for, and 5,000 people gave it 5 stars on Amazon, and they must all have been smoking crack. Because a good selfie stick, the handle part should have balanced weight. Should have some kind of weight to it so the camera isn't pulling down against you the whole time, and should be able, because it's also a tripod one, and it should be able to hold the weight of the phone, especially when it said it could. Unfortunately, the bottom, which is the selfie and the tripod sitting thingy, have no weight to it at all, so the phone is completely pulling against you the whole time, and I am sitting here holding the bottom to make sure it does not fall over right now. So yeah. Anyone know any good selfie sticks that can hold a Note 10 Plus weight? Please let me know, because supposedly it could handle the 8 with no problem, and it's about the same weight, it's just thinner. Reviews suck sometimes. But okay, about my breakfast this morning. I ate it all because I was starving. But I think I should have used only 1 or 1.5 tablespoons of the almond flour. I was using it like I normally do the mix. However, the mix has all different ingredients in it. It isn't just almond flour. So it was very heavy, dense. It tastes okay. I just didn't like the actual texture of it. It was as if I followed the original recipe off the pancake mix I normally get. I don't like, let me shut my laptop. I don't like the heavy weight of almond flour and the texture. I prefer it more cratey, more eggy, because it's not like real flour. The texture is just heavy, and my stomach is yelling at me saying it was too heavy. So tomorrow I might try it a little different. Like I said, my weight is being stubborn right now, 3 days in a row, about the same. And I really don't know if it is from those pancakes or if it's because I'm back to weighing in the morning and not 2 p.m. I don't know if it's from my sleep, because I am waking up in the middle of the night and laying in bed for 2 hours before I fall back asleep, and then I have to get up a few hours later, and it's miserable. So I really don't know, but sleep is a huge issue when it comes to any kind of diet, and especially keto. If you are not getting the right sleep, you're not burning the right fat off your body. Your body just goes crazy. You can get sick. You can get inflammation. I mean, sleep is a huge part in people's everyday life. Your blood pressure can be extra high. A lot of people don't even think about sleep when they're having issues with their diet and weight, but believe it or not, it affects you greatly. So right now, I can't say it's the pancake stuff I've been eating that's making me stall. That being said, tomorrow I'm going to be a good girl and not make the pancakes. It's just right now, because we don't know what the storm's going to do. I don't want to go shopping and fill my fridge up, and the grocery store that I do my shopping at is over an hour away. So I'm eating just whatever's in the house, and I'm down to only a few things of bacon and hamburger meat. So tonight, my weight might go up tomorrow, because tonight I'm going to go get a Subway sub, probably, and take the guts out of it and eat it like a salad. And You might ask, why don't you just order a salad? Well, because, see, they cheat you. You don't get as much meat, you pay $1 more, and you don't even get as much lettuce and toppings because I have them fill it with extra lettuce. Tons of, I just have them fill it with tons of stuff. And then I go home and I can separate it easier and weigh it out if I decide I want to weigh it out. But you get way more for the money. Literally, I've bought a salad before and I bought the sandwich before and compared it. The salad was $1 more and had way less meat than the sandwich. Why pay more and get less of what I really want? I don't care about all that lettuce and stuff. I really just want the meat and the cheese with a little lettuce, a little bell pepper, some pickles, banana peppers, and some black olives, and I'm good to go. And then I put a little bit of mayonnaise, a lot of mustard, and some salt and pepper, and then the oil and vinegar. And that makes me a happy girl. But sandwich meat does occasionally make me go up in weight. So we will see, but not going grocery shopping right now. So the scale might be being evil, is a nice way to put it. But I am still fitting in my clothes looser and looser every day. So I'm okay with the scale being evil. Right now my stomach is pretty swollen because those pancakes with that almond flour has not settled very well. It actually made me swell. And I'm having a tiny bit of trouble breathing. I think I've had too many nuts lately. So yeah, even though I ordered the pancake mix, I might go a week without eating any more almonds just to see what happens. Because sometimes, especially this time of the year, I can have nut allergy issues. Mine aren't deadly unless it's like macadamia, too many cashews, walnuts. Like almonds I usually am fine with. Peanuts I'm fine with. Sometimes they make me throw up though. But my kind of allergy is if I stop eating them completely, it can become a severe life-threatening allergy. So even though they make me sick, I have to eat them once a week so that they don't become a life-threatening allergy. So that's why I do eat the little Slim Fast bombs, which I haven't had in days now. But I eat that so I do get some peanut in me, so I don't get an allergy to it. I really love boiled peanuts, but I can't do them because I'll eat the whole can and then want more and more because boiled peanuts is my thing. And since I did the first year eat boiled peanuts, but I did take them out of my diet. So yeah. So tomorrow will be 2 years keto. So I'm going to do a little video tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in it yet. I've been thinking about it. So, but I can't believe I've been 2 years almost. So it's time just flies. And I did that whole video the other day about the before and afters, and it's just weird to me what I look like then and what I look like now. And of course I have no makeup on right now, but to me I look younger now than them. I can't even talk. My skin is clear. It's, to me, just younger looking. Like, I have no makeup other than some mascara on that I didn't take off last night. So, yeah. But that's all I've worn in the last couple of days. And I've been lucky, and I haven't gotten all the crazy wrinkles yet. And I'm 41. But a lot of that's from keto too. It's changed the look of my skin because I used to have very red, I tested positive for 1 of 5 of a horrible autoimmune disease, and the ones I can remember was Hashimoto's, lupus, MS, and I don't remember what the other 2 were. They had really weird names. So I was told within 5 years I had one of those. They thought it was lupus for sure because I already had the butterfly mass really bad. If you don't know what it is, it's where it gets really, really, really horribly red through here, and you're very sensitive to light and sun, and it can bleed. It looks horrible. And I have pictures from back then, and it was so bad. Even wearing tons of foundation and everything, you could still see it. But And my inflammation, my body was like at a 40, which is dangerous. I mean, that's heart disease, kidney failures, autoimmune disease, tons of stuff goes wrong when you have that much inflammation. But after keto, as of April, this past April, my inflammation, it's the CPR test, is only a 4 now. Completely 100% normal. And I don't carry the antibodies anymore. I do not test positive. I don't carry the protein for those diseases any longer. So much has changed. I went from 6.7 A1C type 2 diabetic to a 5.1 non-type 2 diabetic. I went from blood pressure where they thought I was going to stroke out at any second. Like, it was insane. Sometimes it was 200 over 115. But now I am 90 over 60. And that's high, because my numbers have been so low that they were dangerous recently. So yeah, I'm still on one medication for my heart that can lower blood pressure, but it never did in the past for me. It's to help my heart beat correctly because I suffer from severe heart palpitations. But I've been able to cut that in thirds and hopefully get off of it one day. It's just one of those drugs that once you go on, you usually can't come off of it. It's dangerous coming off. So it's going to take a year to taper me down. I'm down to 10 milligrams now, though. So the next step will be 5, and after that I'll be 2.5, and then so forth until they can get me completely off of it. Because my heart, each time I go down, it has to relearn how to beat correctly. So, oh my gosh, I had so much wrong with me. I had nerve damage that I couldn't stand up for more than 10 minutes, or I would fall and hit my head a lot of times. The pain was excruciating. I sat a whole lot. And I was told I would have that for the rest of my life by a neurologist, and they wanted to put me on narcotics. Well, I don't take narcotics for 2 reasons. 1, allergies, and 2, I've seen too many people become addicted to it, so I refuse to ever go on any of it or even try it because I'm so deadly allergic to stuff anyways. There's a good chance I would be. Like, I can't even have Duracet, I don't know. I don't take any of those kind of things. So I suffered in pain, and I was told that would be the rest of my life. So I went from only sitting in a chair, barely being able to go to the grocery store, barely being able to talk because I couldn't breathe and talk at the same time, to never being able to really walk, to never being able to dance. I mean, like, nothing. Okay, my life was sitting in a chair, talking to people online, and that was it. That was my whole life for years on end, for like 12 years, from the time my daughter was born until she was 12. And then I stumbled across the keto diet, and everything changed. I no longer have the nerve damage. I can dance. I can climb mountains now, literally, in Hawaii. I can swim. I can walk. Oh my gosh, we would walk 13,000 to 18,000 steps a day, and 2,000 steps is 1 mile. So, yeah. Nothing can stop me. I barely get sick. Everyone else gets horribly sick, and I'm sick for a day or 2, and that's it. And I used to have bronchitis 4 times a year that would last 6 weeks at a time, and I would have to go get breathing treatments and everything. Yeah, I think I've taken my inhaler twice in the last 2 years. So, everything's changed. I am still on my heartburn meds because I still suffer from heartburn, and I've been on them for so many years that the little flap inside my body is permanently damaged, so I don't know if I'll ever be able to come off them. What else? So much has changed. It's crazy. Like, I've rearranged my whole house. I painted some rooms. I've done so much where I used to couldn't even unload and reload a dishwasher. It was impossible. I couldn't do laundry. I couldn't carry trash out. I couldn't stand long enough to cook. No. I'm using ellipticals, bites. I am carrying heavy stuff that doesn't even feel heavy anymore. So, the keto diet saves your life. Literally. I've only met a couple of people that said it didn't work for them, but the truth is they didn't give it a chance. They only gave it 3 weeks. You're right, it's not going to work at 3 weeks. Your body's not even finished trying to heal itself at 3 weeks. Some people, as me, I was so damaged and had been doing diet since I was 13 that it took like 6 months to heal my body. My weight loss had been very crazy. I didn't lose as fast as everyone else. And I've had some major stalls. I've had a 7-month stall. I've had a 4-month stall. To me right now, I'm on a 3-month stall because I'm bouncing back through the same weight for the past 3 months. Of course, one of those months was Hawaii and trying to recover from it. So I don't know if it's considered a real stall or just me messing myself up. But I had 2 years, a whole year of it was stalls, to be honest. 12 months of it was weight loss. And I've lost 177 pounds. So if I can do it, anyone can do it. Literally. And it's not, everyone always freaks. I don't want to eat that much fat. I don't want to, it's too much, blah, blah, blah. No, people, it's no more protein and no more fat than you're probably already eating. Because if you're overweight, I guarantee you're already eating that amount of fat. You're already eating that amount of protein, if not 100 times more. All I'm asking you to do when trying keto, it's very simple. You take the carbs out of your diet. You say bye-bye sugars, bye-bye wheat, bye-bye corn, bye-bye all fruits but berries. Get rid of most of the nuts, especially in the beginning. And then, what else? Let me think. Make sure it's low carb vegetables if you're continuing to eat the vegetables. And that's it. I'm not asking you to add to your diet. I'm asking you to take away. Because everyone always starts freaking out. That's too much protein, it'll destroy my kidneys. That's too much fat, it'll destroy my liver and gallbladder and blah, blah, blah. No, I can guarantee you're eating more than that right this minute. I'm just asking you to take all those carbs away and see what happens. Your hunger after a few weeks will end because it's carbs that are making you hungry. And I'm almost 1,000,000 times positive your fats are so much higher because my fats were so much higher. My carbs were like outrageous, but my fats, protein, all of them were already high. All I had to do was minus anything made of flour, anything made with sugar, and I didn't eat fruit other than grapes. I did have to say goodbye to my grapes. And I didn't eat vegetables other than lima beans, so I did say goodbye to my lima beans. But that was it. I didn't have to add to my diet. And I changed fats, okay? I took away country crock and I substituted it in with Kerrygold butter. I took away my creamers for my coffee and did heavy whipping cream. So I just substituted some things, literally. That's all I had to do. My syrup, I was already eating sugar-free syrup, so all I did was get a better one with no maltitol, no dextrin, no MSGs, so I got a better quality syrup. It's not as thick, but I did just order one on Amazon that's way thicker, and I'm going to see which one I like better and let y'all know and let you see the consistency of it. And instead of pancakes with flour, I have pancakes with almond flour. So no wheat flour, we switched to almond flour, and we switched to coconut flour, and we switched to all these tons of different sweeteners that's out there in the world other than sugar. Like literally, there's sucrose, if I'm saying it right. There is monk fruit, which is a favorite of mine. There is erythritol. There's a whole list, and you have to see which ones affect you and don't because everyone's body is different. So when doing a ketogenic diet, it isn't as shocking as you might think because the doctor will tell you, no, that's too much fat. That's too much protein. No, it's not. And I do the high protein keto. I don't do the low or moderate. I tried that in the beginning. And I was always hungry. I didn't really feel good. And it was really hard for me to stick to the low protein or moderate protein as it's called, because I was diabetic, and then you were always told if you ate too much protein, it turned to sugar. But the truth is, it didn't in my body. So I switched to high protein and moderate fat. Except lately, I've been eating a lot of that Kerrygold butter and heavy whipping cream with my pancakes, so that's a little more fat. But the trick is you want it to burn the fat on your body, and that might be what's stalling me out. Is I usually don't put this much fat in my food. The past couple of months, I've been adding a lot of fat in for more energy because I've been doing tons of stuff. And I didn't want to feel hungry, and I didn't want to run out of energy. But I really think it's time to cut it back and add more protein. But those pancakes this past week have been amazing, and I really have been missing them, and I don't regret them at all, even if they did happen to stall me out or give me, but I really don't think they're what gave me the water weight and stuff, because I was losing weight and got to 191 on those things. But I had some keto bars, and sometimes they affect me, especially Kiss My Keto for some reason. I think it's because it tastes so amazing, but there's something, I think it's the cashews, because I am slightly allergic to cashews, so I think that it doesn't affect my weight, it just affects the inflammation in my body, which makes the scale go up. So, oh my gosh, but the cookie dough one, let me tell you, if you're not allergic to nuts and you don't have problems with them and you are craving some cookie dough, this is the closest thing out of every recipe, every bar, everything out there that I've even come close to tasting like cookie dough. It is the Kiss My Keto bar, the cookie dough one. I like to put it in the fridge because the chocolate on the outside melts pretty good. Don't put it in your freezer because it's got a lot of chocolate chips in it too, and it'll break your teeth. But it is, to me, amazing. And I'm not a big bar fan, but Kiss My Keto has done an amazing job on texture and taste. And I haven't actually done the whole blood test thing with it. I mean, I did once when I first tried them. It wasn't that one. It was a coconut one. But it didn't seem to affect it at all. And I really don't think it's a sugar issue or getting thrown out of ketosis issue with me. I really believe it's because it's got cashews all in it. I try not to eat anything with cashews. So, that being said, I've already taught for 21 minutes, and I was afraid this video was going to be too short today, and I'm just rattling on and on and on like a crazy person. And I actually turned my air off so it didn't make a bunch of noise, and I was cold at first, so I put this sweater on, and now I'm starting to sweat because it's gotten hot, and yeah, I have a sweater on. But I still have pajamas on. I haven't gotten dressed today, so that's one reason the sweater's on. I just, in the day, I'm here by myself, cleaning the house, listening to music, dancing, singing karaoke, whatever I decide to do. So I see no reason to put clothes on. I drive and drop my daughter off at school every morning in my PJs. My mom freaks out. Unfortunately, I have to get out to get her. So I have to put real clothes on then. I think I'd embarrass her if I came up in PJs. Oh my gosh, they made this new rule where you have to get in line to pick your kid up. Well, this line could take an hour to get your kid, and I don't have an hour to waste. So yesterday I went in the parking lot and walked up to get her like I always do, because I didn't know about this new rule, a new rule I'm not following. So I ended up getting trapped in there because I barricade all the ways out, and everyone else was freaking out. Well, how do we get out? How do we get out? I was just like, you see that grass? Cars park there all the time. Why don't we just drive over the grass? It's flat. There's no hole. And I just, common sense, people. It's just, don't get caught. I didn't want to be a prisoner. But, so yeah, so I don't know how today is going to go about picking her up, because I'm not waiting in an hour line, and I'm not exaggerating. It really is an hour to pick your kid up. So, yeah. And they won't let her ride the school buses because of her allergies. So I don't think I should be punished to be made to be in a long line for over an hour when they won't let my kid on the school bus. It's not my fault. so I shouldn't be punished. But I'm going to let y'all go right now because I'm ranting too much and my mother just texted and I need to see what she texted me. And I will let y'all know what else I eat today. Okay, so it is about 4 o'clock exactly. I went and picked up some Subways and I will show you how I'm going to eat mine in just a little bit. I'm really starving now. I've been starving for the past hour, so I'm trying to fight eating. So that's one reason I'm making this video right now, to help me resist eating just yet. Because I am hungry. I think the pancakes, I don't know, I think they made me hungry or something because I didn't feel good after them. I actually fell asleep, and that used to be what happens when my blood sugar goes up. I didn't take my blood sugar, I just passed out asleep. They also made me very stomach upset. So the difference between the mix I use usually and just using almond flour is a huge difference. So I use 2 tablespoons almond flour. Just almond flour and I did put some baking soda in there. I forgot to tell y'all I put a teaspoon of baking soda. So, but in the mix, it has different kind of flours. It has whey or something. Like, it has a list of stuff on the back. It's not just 2 tablespoons of almond flour. So I think it was too many nuts for me because I had to visit the bathroom. Like, I had an allergic reaction and my stomach was in severe pain and I was really, really nauseous. So yeah, I don't think I'll be doing, if I was to make it again with almond flour, it would only be 1 tablespoon or less. Also, it was the texture I do not like. I prefer more of a crepey type texture, not such a heavy, dense texture. I have had 1 can of Mountain Dew and 1 collagen coffee so far today. I will be having probably another Mountain Dew, the diet Mountain Dews, with my Subway, and then I will be having a coffee later. Because I've decided for the next 2 days, since my weight is being stubborn, that I'm going to eat keto-friendly foods. Doesn't mean it's friendly for my body, but I'm just going to eat some keto-friendly foods and stay under the 20 carbs and see what happens. Because after those 2 days, I plan on going ketovore for 7 days. So I'm hoping to have a big shock in my body, be like, whoa, no more fake sugars, no more flavors, no more tomatoes, no more nightshades, no more peppers, no more vegetables. So I'm hoping it'll pull everything back out of me. And if I'm doing a really good job, I might carry on for some more, like 2 weeks or more on the ketovore. I usually lose a bunch of weight really quickly on it. That's what I'm hoping again. I just was a little tired of blandness. Okay, I need more variety than a carnivore does. And what I am eating today is normally perfectly keto friendly for 90-something% of the world, for keto people. You can eat it and lose weight with no problem. However, I have a terrible body who reacts to different foods different ways, and a lot of it is by inflammation and water. So, that being said, hold on, my baby is calling me again. I told him I was recording, and what does he do? Call me anyways. I don't even know what I was ranting about. He drives me crazy. So yeah, I'm hoping to shock my body when I go back to the ketovore. It's just, yeah, my body is stupid. It can't eat what it wants like a lot of y'all can. It messes up. So I'm sure I'll go up tomorrow from the salad, but that's okay because for 2 days, I'm just going to eat some normal keto-friendly food, and then after that, try to shock my body. That's all I can think of right now. Well, that's if the storm hasn't put the electricity out. So one reason I'm eating Subways right now is because we didn't want to buy any food to stick in the fridge in case we lose power, and I needed gas, and the Subways was at the gas station, so bam, there's our dinner for the night. We have other foods for tomorrow. If I do still have frozen hamburger, but the hamburgers are also making me gain weight as well. So it's probably the lettuce and the pickle that I'm putting on it, and maybe even the mustard. But yeah, I'm starving. That's all I can think of right now. And my bracelets, the other ones are that is taking forever to get here. They should have been here before my other ones were. They're stuck in Tampa. The hurricanes made them get stuck, so they're riding out the hurricane in Tampa. But yeah, so school is canceled tomorrow because we are going to have up to 60 miles an hour per wind, supposedly. So we will see. Hopefully we do not lose electricity. Hopefully it veers off into the water. But this is one of my cute tops that I got at Target while I was in Hawaii. I absolutely love this top. I still, as you can see, you can definitely see here, I still have the tire roll that I'm trying to get rid of. But once that is gone, I am going to be so much more happy. I'm probably not even looking at the right spot. But, so, yeah, my aunt was like, don't lose 50 pounds, you're going to look anorexic. And I'm like, but I'm like in the 190s still. 50 pounds would be okay, but we'll see. Whatever I look healthiest and feel best at is what I'm going for. I don't want to look anorexic, but I want bye-bye tummy part. This, bye-bye. Okay, when that goes away more, then we can talk. But I still want to be below the 150s or around that. Definitely below 160. That's the goal right now. 160 is my main goal at this very moment. I have future goals, but 160, yeah, but that's 37 pounds away. So, what time is it? Because I'm starving. I really am. I was trying to get closer to 5. It's now like 4:30-ish. So, I think I'm going to go put it together and I will show you what it looks like. And tell you what I did to make it, because I don't order it as a salad. You get ripped off. But I will show you in just a second because I'm starving. First, I'm going to go change in the more comfortable clothes. I do not like, I have jeans on, and when I'm in my house, I just want to be in my little shorts and tank tops. Comfortable, with no bra on, no, just, yeah, no one comes sees me. I'm here by myself. Might as well be comfortable. But I needed to make my video before I could rip my clothes off. So I will show you what I'm about to eat in a second. And the button isn't working. Okay, we are about to turn this into a salad. And having the bread does not make me want to eat it, because I ate a piece of it when I was in Hawaii and I hated it. So I have no cravings for this bread. The kitties are going to get to eat the bread part. Okay, so I basically got a 6-inch. I put all the veggies on the bottom, and I put mayonnaise, mustard, oil, vinegar, salt, and pepper, a lot of pepper actually, all over it. Then I cut up and put the cheese and the meat. And I also had some Parmesan cheese fresh, so I sprinkled some of that on there as well. And I do have 2 extra packets in case I don't think it has enough oil and vinegar. I'm probably going to put a little bit more pepper, and then I'm going to eat this. I am absolutely starving, and it's close enough to 5. Okay. Oh, this little selfie stick is shaking again. So, hopefully the stabilizer caught on, so I'm not shaking on the screen to y'all. I just ate all that very yummy, delicious salad. I only used a 6-inch. It was amazing, but you know, it had bell pepper, it had pickle, it had tomato, so, and it was sandwich meat. So I'm sure I'll go up in weight tomorrow, and we'll see. Like I said, for today and tomorrow, I'm just staying keto, 20 net carbs, whatever fits in there, that's what I'm going to eat, whatever I have in the house left. And after that, I'm mainly going back to ketovore for about 7+ days to try to shock my body. That's the plan right now. So I'm going to feed it, and then I'm going to take all the almonds away. all the extra little sweets away. I will still have my 2 collagen coffees each day and 2 packs of Sweet and Low each day. But other than that, it will be salt, pepper, and fresh meat that I cook myself, and cheeses, heavy whipping cream. I don't eat mustard, I don't eat mayonnaise, I don't eat sour cream, nothing during this time. So it will be a lot of chicken because a hamburger is disgusting without some kind of sauce on it. Just saying. And I will see how long I can deal with that. I dealt with it for over a month before and dropped a lot of weight. That was at the beginning or in the spring, somewhere around there, beginning of summer. So hopefully I can hold in there again. I just miss salads, though, to be truthful. I miss my keto-friendly stuff I could eat in the beginning. I used to make all kind of chicken, tomato sauce type dishes, and oh my gosh, like, I had this chicken thing that I used to fry up on the stove, just fry up some chicken and throw in everything I would put on a pizza normally, and tons of cheeses and the sauce and everything, and I would eat that, and it was amazing, and I lost tons of weight. But after my first year, my body changed. It's probably because now it's got less than 50 pounds to lose, so now I'm having to get even stricter. I'm really, really good at maintaining or floating back and forth 5 pounds. I can do that in so many different stages of my diet. The losing part, I have to get really, really, really strict, and then after a while of being strict, it freezes again. So then I have to add a couple months of crap in again, which isn't crap. Actually, I find it very amazing food that is not unhealthy for anyone else, but it is unhealthy for me. So yeah, and then I have to go strict again. I was hoping I wouldn't have to, but after watching my weight for the last month, I probably have no choice, because my weight just is flopping back and forth between 195 and 191, back and forth like a teeter-totter. And that's basically been going on since the beginning of July, and it is now September. So I didn't really count July or August because I was in Hawaii for over 30 days. And then I did have a 4-day complete cheat. So my body was recovering for that, so I gave it about 2 weeks to recover from that, and then I'm giving it this whole week right now, and then I'm gonna start ketovore again, because I'm tired of waiting for my body to recover and start losing weight without going back up. So that will probably be all the food I eat tonight. If I get hungry, I will insert it. It's only 5 here. I am about to make me a collagen coffee. So when I eat food, I always have a coffee, whether it's a plain black coffee or a coffee with cream, but I really don't like the black coffees, or one of my collagen coffees. It helps me digest the food drinking something hot, and I've always been that way, because right now my stomach hurts. It always hurts when I put food in it. I wish that meant I could run to the bathroom, but no, it doesn't hurt like that. It just feels like I put bricks in it, and there's no running to the bathroom. So the coffee helps soothe down the pain. It helps with digestion. I learned that trick years ago from my grandfather, and then I found out from multiple GI doctors that it's a good trick to drink hot tea or hot coffee after your meal. It's why, like, in fancier restaurants, they offer you coffee or tea right after your meal. It helps with your digestion, and who knew, right? But I've been drinking coffee all my life. I just recently been remembering to drink it after my meals, so it can help with the pain, because almost all foods hurt my stomach. Like, I have barely found anything that can go inside my body and I don't have pain after eating. It doesn't matter if it's a big amount, small amount, pain usually happens every time, and then I'm miserable for hours. And it's been that way since I was a little girl. They ran some tests when I was a kid and told my mom my stomach was full of ulcers. So that supposedly what was causing the pain when I was little, but I don't have them anymore, but I still have the pains. So it's a way of life for me, and it sucks. Because you're starving and you want to eat, but in the same breath, you know how miserable the food will make you after you eat. And I will be honest, when I used to be so fat, that was food that did not bother my stomach, was like vanilla cake or a Dunkin' stick. Anything that was yellow cake, sugar, no stomach pain at all. Now, if it was chocolate or anything else, it caused heartburn, so that would always give me stomach pain. And that's what I ate most of the time. I ate tons of, like, the white Oreos. I ate donuts that were white. Like, white floured things did not hurt my stomach at all. But it hurt me every other way because I was 368 pounds. But I didn't live completely nauseous and in stomach pain after eating. But it will pass, and I'm going to go make me coffee, and it'll help that pain pass faster. If I could figure out a way to regulate my bathroom issues on keto, but I've never been able to regulate it anyways. It just, sometimes I have no choice but to eat the sugar-free candy, and 1 serving doesn't make me go to the bathroom, 2 servings don't. I have to eat 3, and I'm talking about servings, not pieces. I'm talking about 9+ pieces. Everyone else always says it makes them run to the bathroom after 1 or 2 pieces. Not me. And sometimes I have no choice but to do that because it's been weeks and the pressure and my stomach hurting, that I have no choice because I can't take different meds for it. I can't do other things for it. So that's what I do when I have that issue. But the almond flour did not settle on me, so I don't have to eat the candy today, that's for sure. So yeah, so maybe almond flour could be an option, but if it's sending me to the bathroom because I'm having an allergic reaction, that's not a good option either. I felt miserable and sick, like I just ate something that I was allergic to. I didn't have throat swelling, but I had tons of sinuses. I also felt like my sugar was sky high. I passed out on the couch. So eating pure almond flour like that, I won't do again. Maybe 1 tablespoon with 3 or 4 eggs, not 2 tablespoons with 3 eggs. That was just, I didn't even like it anyways. The texture was horrible to me. Hated the texture. I prefer more of a eggy texture than the weird grainy almond texture it gives. Now I have ordered my Good Deeds pancake mix, which should come in probably tomorrow, unless the storm stops it. I also ordered the syrup I've been using, and Chaka Zero maple syrup as well. And I am going to do, so before, okay, I might wait until Monday to go back carnivore because I want to do this test. I want to, I'm going to do a test in front of y'all on which syrup I like better and why, and compare them. We'll put them on my pancake at the same time. One will be one and one will be the other. There's another brand I used to have, but I'm so glad I don't have it anymore. It was horrible, but I did eat it all. And then the next 2 days after that, I will pick a morning. Each syrup is going to get a different morning, and I'm going to do a morning blood draw, and then not eat anything else, but eat the serving size of just the syrup. It's probably going to be nasty. I don't know how I'm going to be able to down that, but we will see. Or I will do half a serving size of both. We'll see. But, and then the next morning I'll do the other syrup because I want to compare taste to texture to also what they do to my sugar, because I believe, I know one is monk fruit and I think the other one is sucrose, but I'm not sure. So it might not be. So don't hold me on that. Let me look. Let's go look at their, because they always use the same stuff in all their products, and I have one of their strawberry ones. I have the strawberry ones, which has not done anything to my sugar, so I'm not worried. Okay, Let's see. Oh my gosh, I'm not blind, but these are tiny. Okay, liquid vegetable fiber. Oh, it's monk fruit too. So it's sweetened with monk fruit as well. So they should have the same effect, hopefully. This one is really thick, so I'm thinking that their maple syrup is going to be really thick too. Unlike the other brand, but I have a feeling what is it called? Yeah, I suck at pronouncing things, people. I am the worst at pronouncing stuff. Let's see what we got going on. Look, I'm just going to show y'all. So this syrup, I'm not going to be biased, but it might win because it is so thin. It spreads farther, even though I like a thicker syrup. And I'm going to do 2 servings of each one because, yeah, it's syrup. It needs 2 servings. But, oh, look at my little baby. When she was a baby, now she's 14. She was so adorable. Oh, she's not a little baby no more. She's a little purple-headed, little heart always on her face, double earring, little e-girl or whatever she calls herself. So, usually I have the crazy orange, hot pink hair going on myself. But this summer, the sun has faded it back blonde, and I can't decide to keep it this color for a while or go back my crazy hair color. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Put in the comment, vote. Go back to my crazy orangey hot pink red, and you can just call it red. Or stay blonde. Either way, probably costs the same because my roots are starting to show. I have this is from the sun. So in the sun, I have very blonde hair. But right now I haven't been in the sun since I left Hawaii, which was a couple weeks ago. So my roots are starting to come back in, and it's a dirty blonde, especially compared to the rest. So yeah, I will definitely have to get my roots done sometime in October if I stay blonde. So vote. And if I go red, I just buy it from Sally's. It's Arctic Fox, and I just dye it myself and make a big giant mess because it's not real dye. It's dye that washes off over time. There's no chemicals in it, and it's like $16 a bottle. My kid does her own hair because there's no chemicals. She's allergic to everything, so that's something she can use. That's amazing. But so let me know, blonde or red. I can't decide. I like the haircut so much that I like the way the blonde is. Now, I would not get this part taken out. That's a little thing I'm going to have to discuss with my hairdresser, is I would just want the roots done because I like the different shades of blonde. That is a me thing. But yeah, if I eat anything else, I'll let y'all know. And I am about to make me a collagen coffee. And let's see, I think I'm going chocolate. Usually every night I do the chocolate one. Okay. Every morning is vanilla because it's not as strong. So, up until 3 days ago, I was putting this in my vanilla one. It's French vanilla, just a little, but I stopped doing it just in case that is causing me issues. And I was putting the caramel one in my chocolate, but I also stopped doing that as well. So I will, once I stop and go back ketovore, I will not be drinking my Mountain Dews or my flavored water, which means I will be drinking 3 to 4 coffees a day. So the third coffee each day will be having my MCT oil, heavy whipping cream, because I just end up needing more energy and more clarity. And the MCT oil, I love it. It gives me so much more energy and so much more focus. And yes, my collagen powder does have some in there. It just seems to give me a different vibe. But I only usually do that when I cut out my flavor waters and my Mountain Dew, diet Mountain Dew, just in case anyone's screaming, no, not a Mountain Dew, it's full of sugar. No, it's okay, it's diet. So yeah, my kitchen's messy. I gotta clean my counters off. But yeah, let's see. I'm just going to show y'all my mermaid collection. I'm probably driving y'all crazy right now. But I'm trying to not be snacky or anything either. So I have a little collection of mermaids. And then I collect, it's probably too dark in here, but I collect little skeletons. I have a lot of them on my other shelf. But yeah, I've collected these over the years. I can keep some of my Santas out all year long. So I probably drive people crazy, but I love my Santas, so they just stay out all year long. And there is the rest of my mermaids. So my sister wanted to buy me more mermaids. I'm like, I have enough. I'm good. And I own all the ones they've ever made of these ones. So there's no more to buy. I haven't bought any in years because I've had them for a long time. But I will stop rattling and boring y'all to death right now because this is so not keto. This part is just welcome to my living room. So yeah, so I'm gonna go and make that coffee and talk to y'all in a little while.